Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Navigating Entrepreneurship. In today's episode, we're going to be talking all about managing your time effectively. As entrepreneurs, sometimes it just seems like there's never enough time in the day. And it seems like we always have a never-ending list of things to do. So today we're going to be talking about how to actually manage our time effectively and achieve more with the time that we have. Effective time management actually means that you're able to achieve and work on your life goals and the things that you want to do because you're able to allocate time to the things that are important to you. It means that you're not being driven on a day-to-day basis by activity, but actually you're in control of how you spend your time and how you manage your time. It means that you don't necessarily have to work harder, but actually allows you to work smarter. So that means you can get more done in less time, even if pressures are high. Effective time management means that you're able to remain focused. It means it helps to keep you accountable and it helps to keep you on track. It helps you remain disciplined, which also means that you have greater opportunities for advancement. And failing to manage your time properly actually causes you stress and anxiety. So, how do we manage our time effectively? The first thing I would say is to actually plan. Planning is key. Plan everything, guys, everything. So if we want to work smart, we need to set ourselves smart goals. Set yourself goals for your week, for your day, every single thing that you want to do. When I was in college, when I was in uni and I was writing essays, we always had to plan our essays before writing it, and I found that planning my essay in terms of the things that I was going to include in it meant that when I was writing it, things flowed better. It took less time to do, and it actually helped me get better grades. So honestly guys, plan your day, plan your time, plan how you're going to spend your time, allocate time to specific things. So what you want to do is actually take a step back and actually look at things strategically. Take a helicopter view on the things that require your time and the things that you need to do, and then strategically allocate time to these things based on their level of importance and their level of urgency. It's really important to start your day with a clear view of how you want to spend your day, because if you just go into the day without a plan or without a schedule in place, it just means that anything that comes your way is what's going to take your time, and the things that are actually important and things that need to be done will probably be left by the wayside. So it's really important to start your day with a clear plan, a clear idea on how you want to spend your day. To-do lists are like the best thing ever. On the one hand, it means that you have everything that you need to do written down, and so you don't forget things, but also it means that as you tick things off, there's this exhilarating feeling that you get that yes, I've been able to do this and I've been able to accomplish this, and we can keep going. When it comes to to-do lists, I think it's important for you to prioritize and just rank things in order of importance and what things need to be done urgently or what things are more important. I think prioritizing in terms of importance and time that it takes to actually do is also quite important. Some people suggest that you get the more time consuming or more challenging tasks done at the beginning of the day, so that you have the rest of the day to do the more menial tasks. I really think it depends on you and how you work. For me, for example, my brain's sharper in the morning, so it works for me in the sense that I'm able to focus and concentrate on the more time consuming tasks or the more boring tasks, should I say, in the morning, and then for the rest of the day I can do the more exciting or the less time consuming or the less challenging tasks for the rest of the day. Another way of actually dealing with complicated tasks is to actually break them down, so you don't have to do everything all at once. You can break it down to smaller tasks, so smaller things that you can do that will then help you complete the full task, and you can actually spread them out across the week or across the month if that's how much time you have. Also, putting together a to-do list actually helps you to cut out things that actually waste your time or things that are quite distracting. It helps you kind of focus on what it is that you need to do. When I talk about scheduling and planning your time, I think it's also important to actually plan time for recreational activities, plan time for social media, plan time for socializing and hanging out with your friends. Actually just planning everything. I feel like obviously I'm a planner in terms of that's what my job entails, but I'm also a planner when it comes to planning your life, and I think it would be quite unrealistic for us to think that, we shouldn't plan time to spend with our loved ones, or we shouldn't plan or allocate time that we're going to spend on social media. If you don't allocate time to spend on social media, sometimes what you just end up doing is spending majority of your day on social media, and then you look at the time and you're like, oh, where has the time gone? Once you have put your to-do list together, I think it's important to focus on that to-do list. One of the things that I tend to do is set reminders on my phone, so something pops up at a specific time reminding me that, okay, yeah, if you need to do this, this is something that you said that you were going to do. And that really does help me along the way, because it's all well and good saying, yeah, I need to do this, this and that, but having things written down or using your phone to remind you is so important. I think even using things like post-it notes, sticky notes, whatever it is that works for you, that you know that would help you manage your time properly, I think it's very important for you to do so. And don't take on more than you can handle. I think it's important to also highlight that and flag that sometimes we think that we are superheroes, but no, you're human. So don't take on more than you can handle. Learn to say no to certain things. If these are things that you genuinely don't have the time to do, or these are things that would literally take a toll on you if you added them to your list, then just learn to say no or delegate. Delegation is key. I tell people this all the time. Delegate. Let other people, give other people the opportunity to learn, give other people the opportunity to grow, give other people the opportunity to help you as well. When it comes to actually doing the tasks on your to-do list, I think it's important to take breaks along the day as you go along. If you don't take breaks, it's very hard for you to stay motivated or stay encouraged. Take some time away to just do certain things. Take some time away to just clear your head, to go for a walk, go have a coffee, do whatever it is that works for you, but do take breaks along the day. It also helps to get you re-energized and refocused on what it is that you have to do. One thing that people tend to ask me is, how do you prioritize on an ever-growing to-do list? And one of the things that I say is that you need to know what is important. That's really how you prioritize. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen this grid. So you have the important and non-urgent tasks, you have the important and urgent tasks, you have the non-important and urgent tasks, and you have the non-important and non-urgent tasks. So how do you then complete these different tasks, or how do you rank them in order of priority? The important and the urgent tasks are the ones that you should really ideally do first and get out of the way. When it comes to the important but non-urgent tasks, I think it's important to find the time to do these tasks. They're not urgent, so you don't have to do them right away, but do allocate ample time to do them because they are important. The not important but urgent tasks, I think those tasks should be delegated to people because they're not important to you, but they are urgent, so they do need to be done right away. So because you don't necessarily have the time to do it, you need to find someone that can do it right away. And then the tasks that are not urgent and not important, I think that you should find time to do them, but they should really rank like the lowest on your to-do list because they're not important, they're not urgent, but these are tasks that do need to be done, so we shouldn't overlook them. If you can't delegate those urgent but non-important tasks, and obviously try and get them done as soon as you can, but when it comes to the priority list and the ranking, they don't necessarily rank number one. It's the important and urgent ones that should come first. Another thing for us to do is to set ourselves deadlines. Set deadlines for everything that you need to do. Do not leave things open-ended. Give them time frames. So, by Friday, I'm going to have done this. By Tuesday, I'm going to have sent these emails out to everybody on the team. Set yourself deadlines for specific things. And as the days are approaching, ensure that you're able to accomplish them by then. And one of the things that I tend to do is actually reward myself for certain things. So if I have been able to meet a certain deadline or tick certain things off my to-do list, it's important to reward yourself. We should be kind to ourselves, and I personally think that rewarding yourself for certain things actually helps you because you're looking forward to that reward. And the rewards could be something as little as, I'm gonna have some ice cream once I've done this, so I'm looking forward to the ice cream, so I'm gonna try and get it done. But honestly guys, these things work. And try and develop a habit of doing things on time, because if we start procrastinating and prolonging things, some things just will never get done, or because the deadline is so close, then we rush and we get stressed out, and sometimes we might not do it to the best of our ability. So really try and get in the habit of doing things on time and at the right time. Another thing I would say is try and think out of the box and think creatively concerning how you do your work or when you do your work. So some tasks can be quite daunting or boring. Try and think outside the box and creatively in on how you can spice it up and make it more fun for you. Also in terms of even where you work, so you don't always have to work at your desk. Sometimes, you know, you can decide to take a walk and you can be, you know, responding to your emails as you're walking. You know, sometimes I work on the train while I'm on the go. So just try and think outside the box when it comes to trying to accomplish these tasks. Allow yourself some downtime as well, just to clear your head when it comes to, you know, taking breaks. If it means that you need to take a little nap to just get re-energized and then come back to it, then do that. So when it comes to managing your time effectively, it's all about planning. Plan everything, guys, and schedule. Prioritize the things that are important to you and urgent, because I always say this to people. Some people come to me with different things that they want me to do that's urgent, and I'm like, yeah, that's urgent for you, but not necessarily for me. And so how do we try and fit this in our order of or in the order of importance when it comes to ranking? It's also important to try and remember that, guys. Another thing I would say is try not to procrastinate and try and do things on time at the right time, and set yourself deadlines, guys. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Take breaks when you need to. Reward yourself as well. Give yourself a pat on the back when you're able to do these things, and let's try to do better with our time. I really hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll catch you in the next one.